sleep until noon, gonna do what I do, girl. Hell no, it ain't you, girl. Yeah, I've heard it before, and I know that it hurts. Baby, you ain't the first girl who tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. There's only one way this ends. Me running off you on the porch crying, girl, I don't guess I can blame you. That's your fault, hell, you brought in this outside dog. Yes,
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the legendary venues in the sport, historic Soldier Field in Chicago. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the New York Jets and the Chicago Bears. Tirico alongside Greg Olsen. Glad you're with us. Austin Seibert will be the one to get the proceedings underway. And off we go from the Windy City. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll run with the second-round pick in the April draft. And let's give them about 4 on that one. Tony Adams, they're on the stop.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. They get 15 on that game. Good for a Bears first down.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
Vegas, Vegas!
Up the middle they go. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Yes!
From the shotgun, it's Williams. The pass right side going to be taken in by Walker. The Jets have got it. And so much for a nice gain through the passing game. Not finishing the play, fumbling the football, and the offense has turned it over, Greg.
Mike, give credit to the defender here for not quitting on this play. They just give up a chunk play in the passing game. He stays after it, and instead of just making a simple tackle, he attacks the ball, knocks it loose, and creates a big takeaway for this defense.
Right to the air, it's Fields. Toss, left side, caught by his running back. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Here we go, son.
Fields now on 2nd down. He's going to look for the home run ball. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
Hey, never mind, Monday. Switch. Right.
Fields from the gun on third down. And he gets that one complete to his tight end, Taylor. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Here we go. Up. Turn around, sir. Right.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
Brings up second and a yard.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 1.
Here we go. Right.
And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Green 19, good. That's right.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. 5 times a Pro Bowler, that's Joey Bosa. He works his way in, and that's now 5 sacks for him on the year. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
That's right. Here we go, son. Extend. 331. Hey, 10. Go.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1.
Up. Don't jump, ready? 222. West right zip. Alpha. Angel. Right.
Here's Fields. Quickly to the outside and complete.
Certainly not the biggest gain by any means, but he does a really nice job getting past the sticks, keeping his feet in bounds, and ultimately picks up the first down.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Here we go. Up, let's go.
To throw is Fields. That is brought in at the 10. And he will score! Arian Smith, touchdown, New York. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And that that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Throwing on second down, Williams. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
3rd and 5. Now Williams. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
On 4th down, here's Tory Taylor to punt for Chicago. And he didn't get the check he was hoping for on that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11. Chip slant.
Fields to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. Loose inside the 30. And he will take this one in. 80 yards. Touchdown, Jets. Here's Seibert now for the point after. The kick is good. And the Jets move out on top. 14-0.
Bears nothing. Seibert set to kick
Seibert
off.
now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to be taken down, but there are 1, 2, 3 flags on the field. I don't think this is going to stand. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. The Jets have the advantage. We're back to Soldier Field after this. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. A play fake. Now Williams. That's taken in, and it's Rico Dowdle. He's going to have the first down. That one good for 9, and the drive continues.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Throw it again. It's Williams. Open man, that's Rome Odunze. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now they'll run. It's a counter. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Jets.
Here's 2nd and 2.
What is it? Punch Spurs! Punch Spurs! Punch Spurs! Vegas! Vegas!
Williams. And he's in. Touchdown, Chicago.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, but you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback.
Don't jump. Ready?
They put Wilson in motion.
West right, zip. Man. Jump. Switch. Left right. Sit high.
Fields now to throw on first down. He'll air it out. Deep for Wilson. He's got it! And this will bring them all the way down to the 20-yard line. So, a big one there to start the drive. 45 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
And he'll get about 6 out of that run before being forced out of bounds.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Here we go. Green.
Fields quickly to Wilson. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down.
Move 58, move 58, sit down. Hey, Ken. Back, switch. Nelson. Right.
Fields to throw for it. Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked. And they turn it over on downs.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
Off play action. Here's Williams. He's got Loveland free left side. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
It is 2nd and 6.
Vegas!
From the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll go underneath here. The running back out of the backfield. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
3rd and inches.
What is hold on?
He's got his tight end. It's Loveland. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a 1st down to go with it.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
Throwing again, Williams. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. Not just a first down, but reception number 70 on the season.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
That's good for 27 and a first down.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10.
Vegas!
Williams to the air once more. Catch made there, left side by Walker.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
They'll go play action here with Williams. To the goal line and in. Rico Dowdle. Touchdown Bears. The quarterback, with all of his eligible receivers available, uses the back out of the backfield that time, Greg, to take it to the end zone.
And when your running back, Mike, is a valid threat in the passing game, man, it just gives you so many options. And in this case, it was the running back that was the open target. He's able to put the pass on the money. Easy 6 points.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Here we go. Justin. 319, match it up. Hey, Ken. No march. What's right? Hey, Ken. All right.
On 1st and 10, Fields. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Chip Slam. Angel, 58, which is that? Hey, Can. Trust, bunch right.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. Catch made there, that's Smith. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half.
First down, New York.
Here we go. Good. Up, let's go. Up. Go.
A first down throw for Fields. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And that is incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends up being a wasted down.
Second and 10.
EQ. 331. Right.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That's in the end zone and intercepted. And the Bears are going to get the football here as it'll come out to the 20.
Mike, doesn't it just seem like year in and year out, especially on the defensive side of the ball, there's these late-round players that kind of burst onto the scene out of nowhere, and there's a reason this guy fell in the draft, but I'll tell you what, he has shown a ton of growth so far this year, and he continues to make his presence felt in the back end of this defense.
What is it on? Yeah.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete, and that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Both teams look good on the offensive side in the first half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. Second half is underway. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Right.
First down. Fields. That is caught left side by Taylor. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. And it'll bring up second down.
At the 39-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Don't jump. Ready? Hey, number. Hey, can. Hey, can.
Back to throw is Fields. Thrust, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Here we go, son. Green 19, get up. Hey, can. Hey, can. Touch right. Right.
Fields from the gun on third down. Rolling right. He'll try to run for it.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
4th down. Fields. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down.
It's always a gamble anytime you go for 4th down on your side of the field, but they clearly thought they had a play that they liked, but the defense came up huge, and now their offense is going to have a chance to capitalize and take advantage of this short field.
And he'll be written out of bounds after a gain of 6.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. This one taken in by Odunze. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
Volunteer! Yes!
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Tony Adams. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 33.
1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Here we go. Go.
And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Jaquan Brisker there to bring him down.
37-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
So, from 37, here's 2nd and 5. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to take this past the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on 3rd down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in 3rd down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
They put Wilson in motion.
You got a mini base. Alpha. Right.
Now, Fields. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Now a 2nd down throw for Fields. Moving outside the pocket. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Big gain for the Jets there. 31 yards.
Mike, it just seems like certain games each week just align for matchups like we're seeing today. Just 2 quarterbacks trading blow for blow, putting on a show for their respective teams. Let's see if he can finish this drive off with it.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Kyler Gordon. Into space. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky. This didn't go all the way back for a pick 6.
It's a gain of 8.
Come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
At the 15-yard line.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Third and long. Here's Williams. A pass taken in by Dowdle. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. That is rare. You don't see 3rd and 17 converted all that often. First down. They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse. And he'll work forward for about 4. It's 2nd down.
So they try to throw a little bit of a curveball. We see him throw it to this guy a lot. Now, in this case, they hand it to him, thinking they can catch the defense off guard and generate a big play. And let's give a lot of credit to the defense. They were ready for it, they were prepared for it, and they held it to a modest game.
Williams to throw on 2nd down. He takes off.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
3rd down, they need 5.
Ready to run.
To throw, it's Williams. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. On incentives for the PAT. It's up and through. The Bears have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Don't jump, ready? 319, just that. No mas, no mas. Hey,
Man in motion is Smith.
Angel. Go.
Fields now to throw on 1st down. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback, in his protectors, to know he can stand tall in that pocket and wait for his receiver to break open.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. And another 1st down and another big gainer. This time 23 yards.
In order for this play to be successful against man coverage, Mike, 2 things need to happen. 1, the quarterback has to anticipate the break. He has to get that ball out on time. And then the rest is the receiver creating the separation at the top. And when both are accomplished, you can see what the results are.
And is open, middle of the field. It is caught. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, New York. And that is touchdown number 25 on the year.
This is a great example here, Mike, of an offense and a quarterback that is just in complete control and rhythm. Not only is he able to deliver this ball on target downfield, but the accuracy is what allows his receiver to stay on his feet, pick up the remaining yards after the catch, and walks it in for a touchdown.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. He's got Loveland, free left side. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. He'll get this out to his running back. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now Williams. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Good work after the catch. They gain 19 yards and a 1st down.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Throwing on 2nd down, Williams. That one too far out in front to be brought in, and it's incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is 3rd down. Throwing is Williams. He's got his tight end. It's Loveland. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Williams. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. Throw it again. It's Williams. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the 1st down.
This is a part of the field where you have to account for the quarterback as a runner. Nothing's open downfield. Great job by your secondary, but then he makes a break for the goal line. and they're able to stop him just short, but not until after he sets his guys up 1st and goal.
Tie game, 4th quarter. What a sequence looming here as we get to first. Holston, lovely. Touchdown, Bears. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears go up by 7, 28-21. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here we go. Right.
And this defense not fooled by the option. They stick with the running back and they get him down for no gain.
I know it's easy from up in the booth, Mike, but I think that's one of those zone reads where the quarterback needs to pull it and keep it himself. The defense was clearly keyed on the running back. Not much room in there. No gain.
Fields now on 2nd down. Moving to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 38 yards. Here's 1st and 10.
Extend. Here we go, son. Right.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Here we go. We're good. Tonight.
That's quickly out to Smith. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here we go, son. Come on, son.
Taylor, the tight end, is in motion.
You got a mini base. No mods, no mods. Right.
Fields from the gun on 3rd down. And he will easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And and he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Two minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. This crowd doing everything they can before 3rd and goal.
Ready? 319, can I see that? Right.
Fields going to look to run this himself. And he will take it in himself. Justin Fields. Touchdown, Jets.
All right, so Mike, now the interesting thing is, do you want to take the lead with still enough time for your opponent to get the ball back to go to try to win it? I think I'm kicking the extra point here, tie the game. I don't want my opponent in a fast 2-minute mode to try to win this game in regulation. Now I'm playing for overtime.
Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And he'll slide to a hook after picking up about 6.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. Exiting the pocket right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he'll indeed pick up a Bears 1st down. That'll wind up a gain of 11 on 4th down. They'll run here. Nice job pushing through the would-be tackler. Gain of about 3. 2nd down. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. They'll come up now for 2nd down. They'll go play action here with Williams. Flush to his right. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. Is caught left side by St. Brown. And he puts puts his head down, and he picks up the first down. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. They'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Williams. That ball intercepted. And the Jets force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Here we go, son.
They put Wilson in motion.
Justin. West right hit. West 35. No mas.
First down. Fields. Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down. Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their second. Clock stops with 33 seconds remaining. Now on 2nd and long.
Easy. Up. Here we go, son. EQ.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And he's going to go all the way. How about some late magic? They've taken the lead here in the final minute of play. They get the job done in the air. Greg, that is a play we see often. It's also a play we see work very often.
Mike, that 4 vertical route, it puts a ton of pressure on the secondary. But in order to do that, you have to give your quarterback time for those receivers to get downfield. Give credit to the offensive line. That's exactly what they did. They're able to take advantage for the strike.
Austin Seibert sets the kickoff.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Here's 1st down.
Ready to run.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That's caught left side by Odunze. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. And they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. This offense still has the 1 timeout to use. 1st and 10 coming up now. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That is brought in. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. The Bears go ahead, take their 3rd and final timeout to stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. This is 1st and 10. Here's Williams now to throw. Set up the wide receiver screen. It's Odunze. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1. And a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute.
Mike, I know everyone has their opinions about whether to kick it or go for 2, but my honest opinion is I don't even think there's a decision to be made. I'm keeping my offense on the field. We've practiced all week for our gotta-have-it 2-point play. Dial it up. Do not play for overtime. Win this game now in regulation. Mike, this is the right call. I know it didn't necessarily work out for them in this case, but with this little amount of time left, try to end the game in regulation. Don't force this thing to overtime. They get that 2-point play. Barring a miracle, they win. They end up coming up short, but I still think it's the right play.
Dos Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Don't jump. Ready? Blue 58, blue 58, jump. Sit high.
Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. So this one a win for the visiting Jets. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. And in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one.